Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games, and today I'm playing Tamarak Trail. So Tamarak Trail came out a few weeks ago. I have tried it twice now. For those that have not seen my last couple videos on this, I'll catch you up real quick. It's a very fun game. It has lots of interesting stuff in it that I do like, and it suffers from a couple major flaws that I'm hoping have been addressed. Last time I ran into a game crash, and I lost a run to a bug. Those two are really frustrating. And then the other big problem that I saw was the dice physics. This is a dice rolling game, and there's dice physics involved. The dice physics are such that it seems like a player could manipulate their own dice. Since I last streamed this, there's been another update. For one, I really like to see that there's a new map key, there's some bug fixes, and let's hope the game is a little bit better now, because I'm interested enough that I am still playing it. Now, we are going to do a run, but before we do a run, I really want to see how we do the puzzle mode, because we did unlock a puzzle mode last time. And I don't know how to actually do the puzzle mode. I'm trying to see where we unlocked it. Unlocked the puzzle encounters. What does that mean? I wonder if that appears while you're on the trail. Just during a run, there might be puzzle encounters. We unlocked that last time, however, and I don't see a place here to cause us to go to the puzzle encounters. So I guess we just go to the trail. Yeah, I guess we just go to the trail. Alright, to the trail. Ah, I like it. There's a map legend here now. This is perfect. Rest, a core chest, market, event, and combat. Now, I've known all that because I've gone through a little bit. But I'm very happy that they added this little map legend. That's great. So, on our run, where shall we go? The most important thing to me is to get a die core pretty early, because we've got a few dice without dice cores. Here's our dice. Actually, before we go, let's make it so that this die is the defensive die. I like having a defensive die and an attacking die. So I guess there's not enough defense to go around. But there we go. There's our starting dice. I do think that we should get a die core. The only place that has a die core is here, before the first boss. So let's go that way. I don't really care about the rest too much. I like to see lots of the enemies, because those also give die faces, and we want those. Alright, they still have this pest. So gain 1 pest stack if wounded per round, heal 1 wound, and lose pest at 3 stacks. So that's one of the things that I pointed out last time, that this doesn't do anything, because you kill the enemy before the pest goes up to 3. So they have not fixed that yet. That's a very small thing. It's just an enemy ability that doesn't do anything, which is strange, but not the worst, I guess, of the problems that this game has right now. Alright, so we spent a little bit of our resolve there, a little bit of our own health, because I bounced the die against each other. But in order to do that, that was in order to add bleed to this character. What did he get? Gains 1 defense for every 1 attack it dealt. So this is an unfortunate turn because we're being attacked for 12. Being attacked for 12 is kind of a lot. I guess we're going to block for 6 and add more bleed to you. So our rightmost guy is going to get 6 block, which is unfortunate because I was trying to take him out first. We still probably can, especially if we draw 2 attack dice. Yeah, he should die from the bleed now. 1 down. So the dice physics don't seem to have been updated at all since the last time I played. I did not expect that because it wasn't in the patch notes for the latest patch. But I think that's one of the things that this game needs the most, is for the dice to be more random. Right now it feels like if I want to, I can just almost force a side of the dice. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Enough that I think that it still needs some work. Should have bounced into that, because that does nothing unless I bounce into it. That one gives bleed every time you bounce into that die, so it doesn't do anything if you don't bounce into it. There we go. Bounce that time. First couple battles are going to be very simple, but kind of long, even though they're simple. Even though they're simple, it still takes a little while to win. So it has a dodge, which means if I roll 2 attacks, it's useful. If I don't roll 2 attacks, then we're not doing anything this turn. I guess we get 2 attacks because that flipped the die. Great. Win our first one. What do we want? So Deadly Patience. Gain 5 block and apply exposed to any monster that attacks you. I do like that. It also costs 0 resolve, which I think is quite nice. This one is one that we already have. Apply bleed. And this one is apply drowsy. Drowsy to me is worse bleed. So the fact that this only gives... Also, it's very strange that these two, if you look at the description, this one says apply 3 bleed per, and it has the bounce symbol. This one says apply 4 drowsy per die bounce. Means the same thing, but for some reason they have it differently worded. Anyway, drowsy is kind of bad bleed, so I see no reason to take drowsy. Let's take the Deadly Patience. And Deadly Patience will go on our defense die. I think that we want the attack on the other side of our dodge. Great. Six attack means... Actually, we should roll the other one first, because this one has a bounce effect. And so it's good to know whether we want to bounce off of that die before we roll it. Alright, we're just taking 6 damage this turn, it seems. However, we've almost won the battle as well. Drawing lots of attacks does allow you to win the battle very quickly. So I believe this turn we win unless we roll the bleed, and we didn't, so we win. So I think Watch and Learn is bad defense. Because see that +2 per die bounce? The die costs 1 more to play per bounce. And since you have to bounce off another die, that means it costs 2 more to play those 2 dice if you bounce. And so you're only getting that directly back. So I guess it's good if you want to bounce off of dice a lot. But for the most part, it seems like it's bad defense. Hide seems really good, though. Hide means that we receive half the attack value for the next 4 attacks. I like stealth. And I don't think I like backstab that much. I don't think I like backstab that much. Let's go hide. And we will add hide to our defensive die. Do I want it? What happens if we dodge? Which thing that do we want to do when we dodge? I guess we want to add stealth when we dodge. So that goes on the opposite side of the backflip, because the backflip flips the die. All right, that's unnecessary. We get... Ooh, so Shattered Bone is just better than it was before. In previous versions, before the most recent patches, this only increased damage of attacks by 1. Increasing it by 2 is a lot more significant. The Giant Thumb, I don't think I care about. And the Golden Skull, I don't think I care about. Those are only great if you have a lot of flip effects. We have exactly 1 flip effect. So let's get the Shattered Bone. Shattered Bone should really make things happen faster. We're going to add it to our attack die. And this is a good time to question, do we want the bleed or not? I think until we have more bleed effects, or more reason to do bleed, we just want to do attack damage. Alright. To the next one. One attack there, hopefully 1 defense here. Well, we got stealth. That reduces it. Because he's... You know what? He added poison to me. Poison is one of those things that... I think the poison took one of the stealth. Oh, that's annoying. Why does stealth and poison affect each other? Alright, not what I was expecting. Receive half attack. And apparently that includes the poison damage. Alright. Whatever, did not expect that. But the poison is exactly the same as bleed. Don't know why there's 2 different things for the exact same mechanic. In any event, we should win in 2 turns. Block, attack, and then next turn we attack and win. Since we have a very predictable set of dice, this one always attacks, always a basic attack even, we know exactly how much we're going to do per turn in terms of damage. Alright, what do we have? We've got a Smoke Bomb. I think that's incredible. Deal 7 damage and apply 4 blind. Blind reduces damage dealt by that one. Loose Cannon costs 0, gain 2 sacrifice. Which means we deal and receive double damage. Okay, that's not good. Flip the die to the bottom. So one of the things that we could do is we could make this so that the Loose Cannon goes to our dodge. So we deal and receive double damage, but we also dodge 1 attack. We would still take double damage for the next attack, though. I don't think I like that. I think I'd much rather have Smoke Bomb. Let's take Smoke Bomb. So Smoke Bomb is going on the attack die, of course. Let's just put it in the front. That's what we want on the attack die. Sacrifice has got to be good. It's just... It's like the Watcher in Slay the Spire. Except that you can't get out of it. And the way that the combat works in this one is different enough that it might not matter as much, because you have to deal them damage in 2 instances to kill them. You can't just do all of their health worth and damage and then win. You have to hit their hearts. Alright. As I kind of said before, the first couple battles are going to be real simple. I fear not for my life. You die, and then we drew stealth, we would play it. Since we didn't, we don't play it. Every unplayed die does increase our resolve regeneration at the end of the turn, by the way. I also wish the resolve regeneration would show here like it does on the enemy dice, on the enemies. Knowing what your resolve regeneration is, I think is important. And I don't know why the game doesn't show it to you. So now it shows it, and then it goes away. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't just show it all the time. There's nothing else covering that spot. So do we roll stealth? We do not. I feel like I'm beating up on the game a little bit much. This game is fun. The reason I'm here is because this game is fun. I see the things that could make it better because I want it to be better. Also, very weird that stealth affects poison, so he effectively reduces my stealth by 2 because he attacks and does poison. That's annoying. Alright, there's 1 heart worth of damage. So next turn we win. We guaranteed win because we always roll at least 1 attack. There it is. Win. Now then. Deal 2 damage, flip the die to the left. It cost 1 to play it. The fact that that would be 4 damage because our attack die has the core in it that adds 2 damage makes that a lot more worthwhile. The Deadly Patience is fine. Of the blocks, it's not my favorite of the blocks. It's not bad though. And then Backflip. Backflip is pretty good. But I think I really want the just one more thing. I previously said I didn't like these because it cost 1 resolve. Also, this might have cost 2 resolve before, but anyway. It costs 1 resolve, which is your own health, to only deal 2 damage. But because we have the attack core, this one is a lot better. I think I'm going to focus more on doing more attacks. And of course we're going to put it here, so that it flips over to our best attack. Yeah. That means that we roll the smoke bomb more often as well, too. Okay. Great. I think we've got a good start. We need a better defensive solution, but I think our attack solution is going great. So who do we want to go after first? Because you're attacking, I think he's going to dodge next turn. Because this one's attacking, I think we have a better chance of doing a heart damage next turn if we attack that one. There's the poison, reducing my stealth again. Don't like that. How about that? We got stealth again. Stealth again is not the best. We really wanted some defense that time. We're not taking a significant amount of damage, but we are taking damage. So you lose a heart. And we block. Block. So block affects the bleed. Since poison is the same as bleed, it should affect the poison too. Let's see. So do we get hit? Nope. The poison does get blocked. How about that? That's how we thought it would work based on how bleed works. And bleed and poison are exactly the same. It remains true. Alright, attack die. And then if we roll stealth, that would be good. Great, we rolled stealth. There we go. I've been wanting to get that one for a little while now. It will dodge the first one, but the second one is going to do a heart's worth of damage, which is rather significant. Also, we have a change of plans ability that gains 5 resolve once per battle. I just haven't felt the need to use it. But remember that it's there. Remember that it's there for the future. Alright, I do like parry. So deal 3 damage and apply 2 drowsy. Not great. Also cost 2 resolve to play. I think that's pretty bad. I said the watch and learn wasn't my favorite. I really like parry. Applying confusion to enemies that attack you. I like that one. So, do we want to get rid of our dodge? I think not yet. But I think we're going to change this one into a defensive die, and when we get a third die, we're going to make that die the abilities die. So where do I want the parry? I guess let's put it instead of one of the dodges. Are we... Did I read the map wrong? I think I read the map wrong. Where does this go? Oh, it does not go through that. Thought it went through that. Alright, we go straight to the boss. Now then, the boss does a lot more damage than these other ones. Getting stealth early is not bad. It's not bad, it just reduced how much damage we're taking by 6 this turn. But also, since he attacks twice, 2 of the stealth is going to go away. So now we only have 1 stealth, which means I think we get 2 damage and then 5 damage. I'm not sure about that, but I think that's how it works. Well, we're blocking it all, so we're good. And we are also blinding the boss, which is also good. Reduces how much damage the boss deals. Yeah, it was 2 damage and then 4 damage. So the 6 block was exactly what we needed there. Hey, we got more stealth. More stealth is good. I don't know what the boss does. I think he summons a guy, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he did summon the guy. Since we're so far towards defeating the boss, I think we go after the boss. But it will take 4 turns to defeat the boss. But still, I think we take the boss out, since we already defeat a heart of the boss this turn. And theoretically, we get to do that every turn. I mean, since we have an attack die, we definitely should. Alright, great. We got defense. We will take 1 damage because whenever you defeat a heart from the forest people, the wild heart. Can you show the wild heart? There it is. Increases attack damage by 1 every time we take a heart out. Also applies 1 flame when attacking. Flame is another bleed effect. Stealth is not bad here. Stealth, I think, would be better than a basic attack, because we're about to deal another heart's worth of damage. Alright, there goes a chunk of our health. However, now the boss dies. And now we have just you. And you, we don't need to worry about. You deal not a significant amount of damage. Do we roll our stealth? We do not. We kind of do, because the opposite side of this die is the stealth. Sure, I'll do that. Let's put our stealth out. This does 7. Oh, but he had half damage on. I guess we'll play that to re-get our dodge ability. It cost 4 resolve to do that, but still, I think that was good. It gave us exposed, which is exactly counteracted by our stealth, I believe. And we should win this turn. Ooh, stealth. I think stealth, we still win this turn. Definitely if we roll that side of our die. Great. First boss down. We get a new die, which is very significant. And then we go to the die forge and we figure out what we're doing. So one thing that we're doing is definitely changing up some things here. Let's make it so that this is here. What should we do on the opposite side of the backflip? I think the opposite side of the backflip gets an attack. So we've got dodge, 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 or I guess defense, 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 dodge, and attack. And then this die will get... Let's put this on it so that I remember that we need to roll this die first. Then it gets the stealth and the parry and 2 attacks for now. Great. That's a pretty good set. We need 2 more die cores, though. 2 more die cores would make our life a lot better. There are 2 more die cores if we go the top route. And that's a pretty good reason to do that. I don't know if the market... What is that called? Oh, the market. How about that? Got it exactly correct. I don't know if the market features die cores or just die sides that you can buy. So I think let's go the 2 die cores so that we have a die core for each die. You have 3 hearts, so we're probably going to take out the back one first. Remember to roll this one first. It does nothing. It does nothing this turn. But the fact that we have it means that our resolve goes up a little bit faster. Ooh, we got exposed. So the order that happened was really annoying. And I think this is something that Slay the Spire does really well. The order that enemies attack is such that an effect that gets applied in a turn doesn't also take effect that turn. But this one gave me exposed, and this one immediately got the benefit from the exposed, which means the attack value here more or less lied to us. That's another thing that I think that this game could essentially borrow from the success of Slay the Spire, is make it so that the effects that happen from an enemy do not take effect the same turn that they get applied. We got this one, so we're going to apply exposed to you, which is fine. What does that mean? Deadly Patience? Oh. Deadly Patience has a spider? Alright. Did not expect that. Remember to roll this die first, because it has the poison side. Alright, 1 down. You're exposed, but we're not attacking this turn. But you got exposed again because you attacked me. So you're just going to be exposed for the rest of the battle, I believe. Oh, I do like my parry. That may or may not be useful in the future. Oh, we did a heart's worth of damage because he was exposed. Double the damage from your next attack. So he's attacking for a lot more this turn. Sure, let's add some more parry. I like that. We'll block, and we're going to take some damage this turn, especially since we're also removing a wild heart. So it's 12 damage instead of 10. But who cares? We are winning next turn. Yeah, we are definitely winning next turn. Great, another one down. So we got another one of these, which I'm very interested in using again. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. It's not bad, but I think you usually want to focus enemies down. I think I want another just one more thing. Sure. I mean, what I really want is more defense. But since we were given what we were given, let's take it. Is there any way to make it so that both of them point to that one? Because you go there and you go there. So if we put them both here, then we could put this one here. Yeah, let's put one of these on the front of the die though. Great. So both of these, just one more thing, goes to the smoke bomb. I could do it like this and have them go in a giant circle. Now let's do that instead. That's more interesting. I mean, it's not a full circle, but it's a part of a circle. Great. We've got at least no blank spots on our dice, and we get a die core. All right, all defensive abilities add 2 more defense. I really like that. Yeah, I really like that. Suspicious Mushroom, let's take it. That immediately goes on the defensive die. The one that has 4 sides that give defense. Great. All right, I forget what this one does. But he does have reactive skin, gain 2 defense when defense is broken. We could go for either one of them first. I think we're going to go after the right one first this round. We already remove a heart from the right one on the first turn. That's always nice. Oh, okay. Apparently we removed 2 hearts. And we take 9 damage. The 9 damage is not great. There's only one side of this die that has an attack on it, and we happen to roll it. So there's a basic attack. Let's roll this one first, because if we roll the frog side, then it kills the right one. We did not. Alright, well. Kill the right one. And we want stealth. Instead, we knocked that die. This one gives what? You know, sure. It gives us 5 deadly patience. Should be able to take this one out kind of no problem. We're going to take some damage this round, but nothing that we can't get out of. Especially if we have stealth, which I forgot was on that die. Thought it was still on the other one over there. Oh man, we drew this attack again. I think drawing this attack so many times is actually not good for us. Anyway, we probably want to do the 4 damage first. And then we're going to apply blind, which is good. And do some damage, which gives him another 2 armor, though. The fact that he always gets the 2 armor is annoying. But it will just take a little bit longer to defeat this one. Alright, we got the parry. Let's put that out. Blinding him forever is probably good. 22 damage. 22 damage because he's got 3 exposed. So this does 150% more damage. Great. Remove a heart. And if we roll our attack side again, it would actually be good. Alright, we did not, but it would have been good. Roll this one first. This is the only one that has a bounce effect. So we roll this one first. That does 9 damage. It's something. This actually, if we use it, we get our attack side. So I think what we want to do is do this one first, and then this one. And he loses another heart. He upped his reactive skin? No, I don't know what he did. In any event, it doesn't matter because he's dead. That battle went rather well. Ooh, I like countermeasures. Alright, we could take backflip. We could take deadly patience. Deadly patience costs 0, which is really nice. And that exposed does help. It really does. Or we could take countermeasures, which returns the damage to the attacker, but it costs 2. Would we rather have deadly patience than countermeasures? I think so. Let's take deadly patience again. Alright. So this die, we basically want to remove the attack off of this die. And put this here, because we've got the suspicious mushroom, so we want all of the defensive options there. For that matter, do we... Yeah, let's change that up. Let's add the stealth to that die too. So what we're going to do is we're going to add stealth here. Remove this, add stealth. Let's put the little bird there on the front. So we've got our bird die, the defensive die, and then the backflip is going to go here. What would we like to backflip into? I guess probably a basic attack. Let's do that from here, though. So this die is kind of... I don't know, it's a mix. We need to find more sides, more faces, so that we can decide what that die is really doing for us. The front one has 2 hearts, the back one has 4. I think that means we always take out the front one first. And this one is the one that we always roll first. We got a backflip, okay. Backflip leads into a basic attack. This does 9 damage. So if we do this here, then we could take a heart out of this one on the first turn. Seems pretty good. We're also dodging his attack. And we get 4 stealth. Alright. That was an excellent first turn, I think. What does that do? Performs a heavy attack at 3 stacks. So the right one is eventually going to deal us a lot of damage. That's what we take from that. Okay, 2 basic attacks. One of them kills him, of course. One of them deals some damage there. And we're good. So he has 10 armor this turn, and he added another Battle Fury. Or maybe I added the Battle Fury by dealing him damage. I think that may have been the thing. We keep rolling attacks on that die. Let's roll this one. Okay, that's a basic block. This one we really want to be on a frog, which I forced to happen, by the way. Don't think I should be able to do that, but I reliably can. Not very reliably, somewhat reliably can. Alright, you've got 4 blind now, so you deal less damage. You also took out all of my stealth. Oh, this is the big attack, because that got to 3 charges, I guess. So 15 is the big attack. 15 is a pretty big attack. However, we can survive it no problem. Also, by the way, this is while he's blind. So, while he's blind, he's doing 15. Alright, 18 or 16 now because we took out a heart. And I think we don't have to use our ability even this battle, so change of plans remains not being played. Really want to roll a frog again? Great. It's nice when we always roll the frog. Alright, and you're going to be exposed next turn, which means we're guaranteed to win. All we have to do is roll this die, our attacking die. And done. Great. Don't think I've seen this one before. Safe House. Regain 3 per turn. Interesting. Regain 3 per turn, and we gain 3 Safe House. So I guess that means that it's kind of like 9 block. Kind of. Don't really like Drowsy. Don't really like Watch and Learn either. I guess we're going to try the Safe House. It's something. It's something that we're going to put on this die. Try it out, see if we like it. You find a wounded horse with a swollen snout from a snake bite. So we could kill the horse, which I don't know if I want to kill the horse. We could try first aid, or we could try an herbal remedy. If we give first aid, what does the horse do? Like, he doesn't get secondary aid. Let's give first aid. First aid to the horse. Okay, we got a die face for that. And we got poisoned. Okay, had to click there. Alright. We got... It says 10 poison, but it's clearly 5 over here. So, this lies to us. It's actually 5, it says 10. And we got a random die ability. The random die ability is not bad. It's the one that deals 4 damage to all enemies. We add that to this. Great. But we are poisoned right now, so we're going to take some poison damage in this battle. Also, you are scary. We want to kill you as fast as we can. How is that going to happen? Well, I guess it happens like that. So we do this damage, and then we just flat out kill you. Alright. You're out of the game. And mostly the damage that we're taking is the poison damage, because we take 5 poison there. However, since we've already taken out one of the 2 attackers, I think we're doing just fine. Especially because we dodged this one. Dodged the 12. Alright. So we're dodging the 12, and you're going to get 2 exposed, which means our next attack is going to be better than it normally would. That means our next attack would be best if it was a frog. We roll the frog, we win. Oh, we did not roll the frog, and I did try to force it, by the way. I tried to force it and failed. Still, we win guaranteed next turn, so I guess we're fine. We even rolled the frog. Great. Oh, we can get another Deadly Patience. So this is the one that I didn't like very much. Yeah, let's not take Ricochet. Backflip is interesting. It is interesting. But I really like Deadly Patience. Let's take more Deadly Patience. Make a Deadly Patience die. Actually, we can put it there and make it so that every side of this die gets a benefit from the Suspicious Mushroom. I like that. And then add our stealth to this one. We still haven't rolled the safe house, by the way. Also, again, the poison. Let's just take the bleed out because we're not using it. So let's just not have it in there. The bleed would do very little since we don't have any other bleed effect. So another suspicious mushroom or another shattered bone. Interesting. I guess we want another shattered bone? I don't think the golden skull is that important. Yeah, let's take another shattered bone. I do like focusing on defense in this game, from what I've played so far. However, let's have 2 attack dice. We're probably going to have 2 attack dice anyway, once we get another die. Now, this is the most dangerous fight so far. Does that change anything? I don't think so. Getting the parry is really nice here. Really nice. Those were not so great. Basic attacks is not what I was going for. So you are probably dodging next turn, so let's attack this one that's not dodging. Oh, he got how much confusion? He has 5 confusion because he attacked multiple times. Haha, that's great. Greatly reduces how much damage he deals us. This one deals damage to all the attackers, right? Deal 4 damage to all enemies. I can hit it in order to only hit one enemy, but there's no reason to do that. So I would like to kill the left one. And the left one currently has a dodge, which makes it harder. Okay, so we finally get to see this one. Add 3 safe house. In theory, we should be gaining a lot of... Alright, so hitting you is pointless because you would just dodge it. So which one are we going to go after next? I guess it's going to be the right one. I don't like spreading my damage that way, but it's what we gotta do. Alright, so let's watch the regen this time. It has 5 regen, but when does the safe house take effect? It takes effect after the normal regen. Okay, that's fine. We can dodge an attack. Feel like there's no reason not to. Dodge an attack. And then we have an attack. We have an attack that does 7. But you're exposed. So that would hurt you. Yeah, if we hit you with this one first, then we take you out this turn. 1 heart, 2 hearts. And we even took a heart out of the right one. Great. Still have had no reason to use the change of plans. This one is going really well. And I have yet to have seen a puzzle encounter. So I don't know what we unlocked last time that was called puzzle encounters. Sure, let's get our backflip back. Our dodge. And there's no reason to hit you because you've got a dodge. So I guess we'll hit this one. That also blinds you, which is probably good because of the Battle Fury. Ooh, the pest actually went up to 3. Heal 1 wound and lose pest at 3 stacks. Well, he still didn't do it. So, it still doesn't seem like it does anything. Yep, still dead. Alright, pest does nothing even when it gets to 3 stacks. Kind of weird. Oh, that was the big attack? We just completely blocked the big attack. How about that? Probably due to parry, because we parried him very early. All of the exposure that we keep putting on him is very good too. He's got 1 exposed this turn. 4 more stealth is good for us. 4 more blind is good for us. Alright. So this battle is just a matter of going through the rest of the motions, I guess. We can roll the frog side, it will help. Great. We rolled the frog side, that will help. Hit the frog side. And then this does 9 damage. Not enough to deal a wound directly. So we'll deal only 1 wound, we can't deal 2. And we might win this turn. I guess we'll play that again. Seems okay. It's like slow block, which I'm not against, but it seems only okay. We might replace that side with something else if we have a reason to play something else on that side. Don't really like that side. Don't really like that side, so I guess we're choosing backflip. And do we backflip into backflip? We can do that. Just do an infinite combo with backflip. It's something. It's something. Let's try it. Infinite combo into backflip. No good one to target first, it seems. Probably the right one because this one is doing something, might be adding an ability to itself. Stealth is pretty good to find. And we are actually attacking both of them, as it were. So what's your ability? Reflect half the damage to the attacker. Ooh. That's not good for me. That's not good for me at all. I don't want that. I don't want you to have that ability, and I would like you to get rid of it. Do we go after that one now? I don't think we do. I think we still go after this one. But I might regret that later in this battle. Infinite combo, which means we have 4 dodge. Fine. 4 dodge is fine. It seems less important when we had stealth and block, though. Yeah. Less important when we had what we had. This is now 3. Alright, so we're going to hit you, and then we're going to deal you 1 heart's worth of damage. 1 heart down. I think we might use our change of plans in this battle. We might. Sure, let's get our dodge back. It's a hefty cost, but we are willing to pay. We did get our frog. I did try to get the frog. That means that we can knock 2 hearts off of you. And then we take a bunch of damage. Which is unfortunate. that we're taking a bunch of damage, but we take the bunch of damage. So right now, they would kill me if I did nothing. Not going to do nothing, but we would die if we did nothing. Which is good to note. I guess we are going to spend to get our dodge back. But that spends our health, which is not my favorite thing to spend right now. Still, we're not dying. We can backflip into backflip. So we could dodge another 4 times. Fine. Dodge another 4 times. I don't know if that infinite combo is that great. We might take away the infinite combo that we put in. Especially because we have a blocking die. Yeah, I don't think we need that infinite combo. So we're going to remove that after this battle. And this turn, it looks like we're going to win. 1 heart, 2 hearts, and 3 hearts. Got him. So we could get another spread shot. I don't think the spread shot is amazing. Deal 4 damage and flip the die to the left. But it costs 2. It doesn't seem bad. I do like the hide, but I think I'm going to go with bushwhack. And this attacking die is going to get better. Somehow. So we could remove the just one more thing into just one more thing. I don't mind that. So the other thing that we could do is, because this one flips the die... Oh, they both flip the die to the left. Never mind. All right, they all point to that one. We've got 3 things that all point to that one. Perfectly fine. We're basically removing our basic attacks. I need another defensive ability, I think. I think we want another defensive ability. But here we are at the second boss. Second boss, much harder than the first boss. We are going to have possibly some problems. Unless we roll our dice really well. Alright, well, getting 8 block is good, but we are going to get damage because we're spending our own life to play these cards. Not cards, dice, I guess? Guess we heal up all of that. Okay, we're doing just fine. I do like having the parry. It'd be better if it happened when he was attacking. But it does last for 2 turns. Alright, we kind of got poor things to get while he was not attacking. He exhausted one of our sides, which means he does an extra 5 damage to us while that side is still exhausted. Didn't even see what die it was on. It's not on this one. Okay, basic attack. Is it on this one? Nope, it's not on this one either. So it must be on this one. And we would like to roll it because we would like to unexhaust it. What does that do? Oh, that's drowsy. Drowsy's not too bad. Of all the things that this boss could do to us, drowsy is not the worst. Alright, we got our frog. Frog, let's keep our boss blinded. That's good. And then let's try to roll this side. We didn't quite get it. So we're drowsy more, but the drowsy is not really affecting us because we're healing up to full every time anyway. So who cares about the drowsy? Put on some stealth for potential future with stealth. And keep you blinded. Basically keeping you blinded forever. Drowsy again. So now we're actually drowsy enough that we lost 1 health. But only just. We don't want to use that because he actually gets foolish attack counters for every time that we use that. So we're not going to. I also don't think I remembered to remove the backflip to the backflip, which means it would be even worse in this one. Oh, he exhausted another side. That's not good for us. Exhausted another side is really not good for us. Let's see if we can roll that. We were unable to roll that. Okay. Well, as long as he just never attacks us, we're fine. But I think that's not going to happen. I think we're going to eventually be attacked. For 8? For only 8? Come on, man. You're only dealing me 8 damage? Deal an additional 5 per stack. You should be dealing me at least 11, right? I guess the stealth is why. Yeah, it's because we're stealthy that he's only dealing 8 instead of 16, or something like that. Yes, alright, this is good. Because that cost us 4, but it did remove that stack. So that was good. That one is kind of pointless when there's only 1 enemy. And let's add some exposed to you. Seems good. Our health is going down. It's going down slowly, but it is going down. Ooh. Do I want to play that? It would dodge 10, but it would add another of the foolish stack. Hard choice. Let's roll this one first. Okay, so that brought it down to 5. I don't think we play that die, because that die is not good for us in this particular battle. Let's just take the hit. We're only drowsy for 1, and our boss is exposed for 1. Oh, and we get more stealth. Getting more stealth is good. So this does 6 damage and flip to the left. And this does 9, so we hit the first heart off the boss. There are several more to go, but the first one gone. Alright, he exhausted another one of the sides that we have. However, now, if we just roll attacks, we're going to be very good. Well, I guess rolling that is good too. I wonder if there's anything that we roll here that we play. No. 2 more drowsy. Drowsy is bad bleed, but it's still a bleed effect. We don't like those. Not in ourself. Here's another heart's worth of damage. The boss is exposed for 1. So if we roll the frog, it would be very good for us. Haha, we rolled the frog. That's 1 heart with the frog, and then another heart with the smoke bomb. Oh, and this is actually not too bad in this fight. 3 safe house. Yeah, alright, great. Doing wonderful so far. And again, if we roll the frog, we just win. So let's try to roll the frog. We failed. Failed to roll the frog. However, if we roll the attack, there's only one attack on this die, but if we roll it, we win. Failed. Alright. We'll win next turn instead, I guess. He got rid of one of our frogs. Don't like that, because it means we don't have a guaranteed victory. But we victory anyway. Oh no! He actually got rid of the frog that this frog went to. Alright, we did not win. Now we need to roll an attack on this die, which we did not. Alright, we just have to win next turn, I guess. He is exposed, which means anything that we roll on this die wins. Great. Second boss down. And we get a new die, which is huge. Let's populate that die before we go into our events. And this die, what is this die going to be? I guess it's going to be an attacking die, considering what we have over there. Attack, attack, attack. Attack, attack. Bleed. Poison. Which means we're going to put this core, which is good for attacking dice, on this attacking die. There we go. Alright, we've got 2 attacking dice, 1 defensive die, and one die that has abilities. We are going to change this backflip so it doesn't go into the backflip. Change it so it's like that. I like that. Actually, let's put the stealth there. And get the safe house if we backflip. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, 2 events to start this one out. Mask Maker. The Mask Maker gestures towards the masks, inviting you to consider purchasing one of these spectral artifacts. Buy a beast mask with 1 Garmonbosia. That's the meta progression coins. We don't like to spend those. Buy a vampire mask, or buy a ghost mask. Well, I guess we should do it to see what it does. I'm most interested in vampire, probably. Let's see what a vampire mask does. We gain 5 max resolve. I mean, it's not bad, but I would probably rather have the meta progression. The Tea Kettle Bard. A ghostly bard sitting beside a softly humming tea kettle. The spirit strums the kettle with a spectral touch, producing a haunting yet soothing melody. So we could listen to the melody, we could request a song, we could share a table, or leave. Let's listen to the melody. We don't have to come and request a song when we just find some random person. Let's listen to what they're already playing. We heal 1. We didn't have any wounds, so that did nothing. Alright. And now we have to decide where we're going. We've got... how many dice cores? I think we have 3. Yeah, we've got that one. We've got 1 on this one, and we've got 1 on that one. So we've got 3 die cores and 1 die that does not have a core. So we probably want to get 2 more cores, because if we get 2 more, then after we get another die, we'll have an extra core. Actually, it looks like there's a bunch of cores that we're going to get guaranteed at the end, so we actually only need 1 core. If we only need 1 core, is there even a path that only gets us 1 core? I don't think there is. So do we go this path, which has 7, or this patch which has 6? I think we go more fights. Get more die cores, or die sides, I guess. So according to the patch notes, they've changed how the scare works, which I'm not hovering over. Add 1 scare to the hero when wounded. Alright, so we don't know what scare does yet. We used to know, but they changed it. So we'll have to use this one to find out what scare does. We are going to deal a bunch of damage, aren't we? I mean, maybe not a bunch. We will add... Could have hit this one again to add more bleed. Bleed is a little bit scary on the ghost creatures, though, for how scare used to work. So let's hedge our bets a little bit. We got the bleed again. You know, I really want to know what scare does before we add too much bleed. There we go. Now we've got... Wait a minute. Add 1 scare to the hero when wounded. We didn't get a scare. We didn't get a scare at all. That's weird. Why did we not get a scare? See, now I'm really worried about adding this bleed. I'm still going to add it, but I'm worried about what it does. So we had a scare momentarily, and then it went away. What does this scare do? Scare increases damage received by 2, is what I read there. Okay. Scare increases damage by 2, but it only lasts 1 round. So we could get another bushwhack. I think aim for the eyes might be incredible. Might be incredible with what we have. So let's get aim for the eyes. And we're going to add that to this die. Partially because I want to get rid of this, but partially because this die can add the blind and this one could use it on the same turn. Alright. I was trying to think if there's something we roll first, and there's not really. We want to roll all of our dice kind of equally. I guess we want to roll this one before the one that gets benefit from the blind that we add. Potentially gets benefit from the blind we add if we roll that one side, which we didn't. I am using my resolve kind of a lot. But it's perfectly fine if they don't attack. What does this do? All attack supplies plus 1 bleed per stack. Alright. You have to attack me for that to matter, though? Alright, we've got 2 scare on us. And let's put some of that there. The Deadly Patience. And then kind of crush. I think we're going to just defeat this one before it ever attacks us. It looks like we will. Because we can deal a wound there and then deal a wound here. Great. Crushed. Ho-ho, we could add another aim for the eyes. The only problem with aim for the eyes is it costs 2 resolve to play. But I think we keep taking it. And we put it on this die. Do we care about the bleed? Because we could put bleed on this die instead of that 5 damage. I don't think I care enough, is the thing. 1 bleed die does not make a deck. You are much larger, but you have less hearts. So I'm not sure whether to be scared. We can at least add some blind to you, which might make this die do just more damage. It does. So this one is going to do 9 plus 5 per stack. So it's just going to deal 29 damage. Boom. Immediately. Alright. That was pretty good. And it looks like you didn't stop me from doing that again, more or less, if we can roll. Oh, we did it again. All right. We just win. Crushed. Oh, we got another one. Yeah, sure. Let's get more aim for the eyes. Let's just add more aim for the eyes on this die. All right, we've got a pretty straightforward way of winning battles. You are also big, but as we learned last time, that doesn't mean much. Alright, can we roll one of the three? It's technically a 50% chance. Great, so we deal a heart's worth of damage again on the first turn. We do have an attack on this die. Can we roll it? I don't think we rolled it, even if we use this. Oh well. However, do we just win this turn? That's the other question. Because if we roll the go for the eyes again, we win. We did not. We do not just win. Or do we? We do anyway. Alright. Crushed. Kind of like the parry. Yeah, I really like the parry. Let's put it on this die. Instead of this attack, let's add the parry. So this is an abilities die. It gains me abilities. Then we've got 2 attacking die and 1 defensive die. Two ghost dogs. This one has increase attack per ghost dog, and this one has the same thing. So it doesn't matter which one we go after first. Great. So we'll go after the front one. Let's see if we roll this. We did not roll that time. Alright, let's see what we roll here. Ooh, probably should not have done that, considering we bounced off of that, which I did not like. Did not like bouncing off of that. Still, we are pretty close to killing the front ghost dog. Roll the frog. We rolled the frog. Alright. So we're just going to crush the first ghost dog. That's 4 damage. Let's roll this one. That's a dodge. Dodge is good. Sure. Those are good effects. And then we rolled a basic attack. Okay, let's just take out a ghost dog. Why did we lose our scare immediately? I'm really not understanding why the scare goes away so fast, I guess. So while you've got exposed, we probably want to use this die, because it does more damage to the exposed creature. And then we've almost won this one. But we have to wait till next turn, because we don't have another way to attack. And then we just win. If I know my deck, we just win. Alright, what's this one? Deal 3 damage 3 times. Ooh. And we get a +2 on every one of those. So that would do 5 damage 3 times. I mean, do we really want to not get another blind effect, though? Since we use the blind that we have so well? I like the perforate. I think I'm going to take the blind because it only costs 1 resolve. And the blind is going on this die. Right there. Great. So we basically roll a blind every time we don't roll that one. Every time we don't roll our spread shot, we get more blind on the enemies. You come across a ragged figure sitting in the mud. Play my game, she beckons. Okay. Granny's Rats Games. I will play the game. Feel like I clicked it. Let's try to click it again. There we go. Alright. How does the game work? What's the purpose of the game? We could place a mushroom, or a snail, or an acorn, or a bone. I think we're gonna place a snail. Oh. It just gets me one die side. Okay. You've cracked the puzzle? I did? What was the puzzle? I don't know if I cracked the puzzle. Was this the puzzle encounter that I unlocked? Because I didn't understand it. I'm gonna try to figure it out. So it looks like the bones... So the bones are all in different rows and columns. The acorns are all in different rows and columns. To complete the acorn, you'd want to go there. The snails are all in different rows and columns. To complete the snail, you'd want to go there, which is highlighted. So I guess I should have noticed that the snail was the correct choice based on that. And I didn't, but I still got it correct. How about that? I'm glad I figured out the game after I played, and that I got the correct one anyway. Anyway, what did we get? We got gain 2 sacrifice. We are not going to play that. I don't think we want that at all. 2 sacrifice is scary. Let's not get 2 sacrifice. You have decrease by 5 per ghost dog. There are no ghost dogs, which means you probably are going to deal a ton damage. So let's try to take you out first. That is an excellent way to start. That's not the best way to start. Alright. So we put you down to 0. But then you are gaining... What's on the opposite side of this? Could be a couple different things. Let's not play it. We're not being attacked. We will play that one, though, because we get our 5 creepy spider deadly patients. $12. They're both attacking for 12. How about that? Also, you added your armor to that one. I did not expect that. So, if we roll a frog, we can kill the left one. We did not roll a frog. That means that we're not going to kill the left one. Which means we've got a lot of damage incoming. I think we still do this. Even though there's a lot of damage incoming. Ho-ho, we can dodge one. That's good. And we can add a parry. That's good too. And you're going to be exposed next turn. Alright. Why did the scare go away immediately? I'm so confused by the scare. It doesn't seem to do anything. It seems broken, right? I think the scare is broken. That's not great. That's not great at all. This game has things that just don't work. And that bothers me quite a lot. Don't really care to backflip this time, but we will get more spiders. Do we want to roll a frog? We always want to roll the frog. The frog is one of our favorite things to roll. We are not getting lucky on that die this time, though. We will only knock you down 1 heart. And we got a scare that time. Why that time, not the other time? I have no idea. Does the scare go away? It did go away. I have no idea. Why doesn't the scare work? Surely they tested it. This patch came out several days ago. It's not a very recent patch. Alright, you've got 6 blind, which means this does a ton of damage, which means we win this turn. Because we hit you there, we frog you, and then we smoke bomb you. Great. So we could get the bushwhack. The bushwhack means that we could always roll the blind on that one die. And I don't really care about the other two. So yeah, let's get the bushwhack. So, we want the bushwhack to go there. So all of these point to the smoke bombs. Everyone smokes to points to smoke bomb. That's great. And then on this die, there's kind of no reason not to add this one, I guess, instead of a basic attack. I mean, there are reasons. The basic attack does more damage. Increased damage of all attacks by 2. Why? Why did that say 7? Should have said 5. Like this one says 4, it probably should say 6 when we put it in. Hopefully it actually works. It's weird that it shows the wrong thing. The game is lying to us yet again. But anyway, this one should do extra damage, but it doesn't do as much damage to one target as this one, and it costs 2 resolve. So I may choose to remove it to add it to replace it with another basic attack at some point. We'll see. So we definitely want to hit the right one first, because he's a lone wolf. The lone wolf all alone is real bad. Let's try to get a frog. We got a frog. That means we can do this, and then we can do that. And that means that this one, if we roll correctly, we did not. We rolled only 7. We were hoping. Let's play this one. Dodge. Add our safe house. Why not? And we're dodging, so there's no reason to play that. Does the lone wolf always target his friend? I think it always targets his friend. So if we get a frog or a wolf, we take out the ghost dog. Guaranteed. Haha. We got a wolf. That is definitely a fox, not a wolf, by the way. Just in case you are better at noticing animals than I am. Yeah, why did the scare go away immediately every single time? It shouldn't. I'm sure that it shouldn't. But it does, which means that it's just bugged. So frog, smoke bomb. That means that if we roll this one correctly, which we didn't again, we would deal a ton of damage. Instead, we did very little damage. Let's get our spiders. Does this one attack, or does it only block? I recall it attacking for 5 once. Okay, let's add more blind. And then let's see if we can roll this correctly. We did. Haha. Take a heart's worth of damage. And then no reason to backflip. No reason to block. Alright. Undead Heart. Apply 1 scare. What does the scare do? It does nothing. Sometimes just goes away. So, I think we can win this turn. We do this, and then this, and then that, we win. Great. Crushed. Another aim for the eyes or another smoke bomb? Definitely an aim for the eyes. Because the smoke bomb we reliably play. The aim for the eyes we are not reliably playing. We basically want this to be all aim for the eyes. Now then, we are back here, game. We get a die core. I think the demon blood. Because the demon blood goes very well on this one. Since this one doesn't do attack or defense, so it gets the just basic thing. Increase resolve regeneration by 1. Don't know what we want for the next die core though. So can we go both ways? We can go both ways. Do I want more die cores or do I want an event? The events can be real bad, is the thing. Let's get more die. I said cores, I meant faces. Okay. We, of course, want to start with a frog. We started with a frog. How convenient. Exactly what I wanted. And then anything that we roll here just does a heart. Bam. 1 heart down. Increase attack received by 2. That's what it says. But it's just going to go away again. This time it kind of makes sense that it goes away because everything ticks down after your turn. But other times it doesn't make sense. Okay, what do we want to roll? We want to roll a fox this time. Roll a fox. How about that? My ability to manipulate the dice the way that I want continues to happen. Yeah, why did the scare just go away immediately? Makes no sense. Alright, the ghost section of this game is much easier than intended, which means we're just blazing through it. Do we want another Deadly Patience, or do we want countermeasures? I think we want Deadly Patience. Let's take Deadly Patience. And we're going to just replace one of the basic block sides that we have with a Deadly Patience. Now then, where are we? We're way back here. Don't know what core to get this time. I guess let's get another Suspicious Mushroom. We're definitely not going to use another Shattered Bone, that's for sure. Another Demon Blood might be good too, though. Let's get another Suspicious Mushroom. Alright, Scarecrow in the front. The ones in the back only have 3 hearts, so we definitely start after them. We want a frog. We got a frog. I like getting my frog. It's a good way to start a battle. With a frog. Now, if we can roll the thing that is most common on this die. We did, alright. We deal you 1 heart's worth of damage. Immediately. And stealth is not terrible. Our spiders are nice. Let's get our spiders out. So then, we can kill the back one this turn. All I have to roll is a frog or a fox. We rolled a fox that time. So, fox knocks a heart off of you. Alright, well, that answers what we're going to do there. And then we're going after the next one. I mean, yeah, we still should. We should apply the blind to this one, even though we're just hitting the armor. But the blind makes our other attacks much, much stronger. And we want to take out the right one first, because it has more... It has less hearts. What do I want here? I would be happy to get the parry, and that's one of the options. It was not the one that we had, but I don't know if we can tell. The fact that the back one that I'm trying to kill keeps blocking is annoying. So if we roll this, which we did roll, this one does 9 plus 5 per blind stack. There's 3 blind stacks, so that's 15. That does not do a heart. So let's do this first, and then hit you extremely hard. 44. Not that 44 matters in this game, because you don't just kill them. We should be able to kill the back one this turn, as long as we roll what we want to roll on this die. We did not. How about that? I think we can still kill it, but it takes a lot more luck on this one. I don't think we kill it. How unfortunate. If we don't kill it, do we just add... Let's add blind to you. Okay, well, that was not my best. What does that do? Life drain. Gain 1 every time you attack. Okay. That's probably not going to save you in any event at all. So that means we can kill you. If we roll the frog, I will be most happy. Roll the frog. We did not roll the frog. Sadly, that means that we don't get 2 attacks. We only get that attack. Stealth is good, though. And let's add more spiders. We've got 16 spiders. I think we crushed the scarecrow. I think we do. That was probably the best thing we could roll. So this one does 9 plus 10, that's 19. 1 heart. And then we do a heart here, and a heart there. And then I'm just going to end turn. I am not worried at all. We've got 9 scare, however. How did we get 9 scare? Not really sure how we got that high. But I don't think it matters. Because we just kill you right here. Oh, we got another aim for the eyes. And another possibility of getting a perforate. But you know the aim for the eyes die is here. There we go. We've only got 1 non-aim for the eyes side. Hello game, I am over here. So we got a defensive one the other time. The suspicious mushroom. I guess we get the giant thumb this time. The giant thumb isn't the absolute worst on this die because it has 2 backflip things. So maybe we will look at that after we fight the boss. We've got a ton of money for the shop here. So in the shop, there's 2 shops. Yes, 2 shops. This one, knockout gas, is pretty bad. All monsters gain 1 confusion at the start of your turn. That's all it does. All monsters gain 1 confusion at the start of your turn. 1 confusion? I mean, if it keeps going, that's fine, but if it's just 1 confusion, I don't think we care. It costs so much that I feel like it does more than I'm reading. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Vampire Bite. Vampire Bite only helps if you've got bleed, and we don't really have bleed in our deck. Fake evidence. Fake evidence is block and... Huh, that's pretty good. That could go on our block die so that we get block twice. I like that. Apply 2 exposed to the enemy and flip the die to the right. Do we need more exposed? It's not bad. It flips the die to the right. It costs 1. How much do we care? I don't think we care enough. We do want fake evidence, though. So we're buying fake evidence, and we're leaving everything else here. I think. I think we're leaving everything else here. Okay, let's move on. I'm kind of sad that we didn't spend that much. Oh well. And now we rest, and then we fight the teapot boss. After putting this on this one. So if we put that right here, then we gain armor and we flip the die to this side. So we can gain armor multiple times. Great. I'm happy with that. Better than what was on there. Alright, teapot boss. What does the teapot boss do? I forget because we did really well against it. It is really good if we bounce our dice. We don't really have a need to bounce our dice. So we probably don't care. This is kind of annoying because we only dodge 1 of the attacks there. But the parry is great, especially when it's attacking multiple times. Alright, so that was pretty good. Let's get our frog. Do like the frog. Apply blind. And then use that blind to hit you hard. We're doing how much damage? It should be 29. 29. Great. Glad I got that right. And you know what? You're going to get a whole bunch of exposed as well. I think we are kind of crushing the teapot boss. Actually. I think we're crushing the teapot boss. Give me another frog. Alright, I'll take the fox. Preferred the frog. And then roll this. Great. So we've already got 7 blind, so that one did 44. And let's add more parry. Alright. We are going to crush this boss. We're going to crush this boss by a lot. It has 3 exposed, so we should actually roll this die first and attack with this one first. Bam, 98 damage. Alright. Teapot boss, I'm very sorry, but we're crushing you. That was easy. Let's take our new die and move on. Move on to the last section of the game. Now, there's no reason not to go here first. And we have a new die. What are we going to put on the new die? I mean, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to add... I don't know. Let's add this, and let's add 2 defense, and then some attack, because that's all that we have. I would love for this to have more defense or abilities or something, but we're just working with what we have. We could go to another market. Don't mind that, because we've got 619 gold. On the other hand, we could go the top path, which has the least number of enemies. And I might want that just because we get to the boss faster. Sure. Let's get to the boss faster. So, deal 6 damage when wounded. That is a problematic one for us, because we don't have a lot of gain block in our deck. Let's attack this one that's potentially buffing itself. Alright, so we need to add defense before we actually attack that one. Alright. So there's some defense. Now we can hit that one really hard. And then we can hit it again. We would be taking a fair amount of damage if we did. But this heals us, so sure. Take damage. Finish the fight fast, I guess. How did it buff itself? Gain 1 stack when attacked. Increase attack damage by the number of stacks. Oh, okay. Well, if we kill you, then we don't care. Let's roll this one first. Worst possible outcome. We wanted the block. Alright, let's roll this die. What we really want to roll is the one that flips the die. Annoying, we did not. So what do we want here? Probably want a frog. We got a frog. So let's hit you with a frog. And then what? And then we kill you, taking damage ourselves. And then we add some blind to this one. Ho-ho, we got more of this. That's pretty good. Regain 3 per turn for 5 turns. Alright. I do like that, because we need to regain our health. Got another frog. Gain 1 stack when attacked. Increase attack damage by the number of attacks. Ick. Don't like that. Ooh, we rolled a block. Great. Rolling a block on that one is actually very good for us, because now we can do a bunch of damage and feel okay doing a bunch of damage. So you would actually take a heart, wouldn't you? Because 9 plus 15, yeah. Take a heart out. And then we can take another heart out. And then take another heart out. And then dodge this attack. Alright. Alright. We maybe don't have the best deck to go up against these types of creatures. However, we have enough health that we can get through. But we definitely need more defense. And none of that is more defense. Perforate might be actually really bad here. Ooh. Yeah, Perforate might be really bad. Okay, let's take Parry. Parry is kind of more defense. Kind of. Let's put the Parry on this one. Sure. I think I want a second defensive die, and I don't know that we're going to get one by the end. I guess we attack the front one, because it has only 3 hearts. Let's see if we get a block on this one or not. We didn't, but we got parry. Now let's roll a frog. I like rolling the frogs. Oh, I didn't like bouncing, though. Bouncing was bad for us. Yeah, bouncing was not good for us. But the fact that we've got 4 parry is really good for us. It's just that we're taking damage. And I don't know how much I like us taking so much damage. So then, you added 15 block to your friend. Oh, Well, that was dumb. That does not help you in the slightest. Let's see what we roll here. Okay, that's not great. Well, we're going to take damage this turn too. Yes, we're going to take damage this turn. Because we're going to kill this one. Which means we took damage. And I don't really like this, but I do want to add the blind. So I'm going to play this and add the blind. And then let's add more parry. Alright, well, what does that do? Gain 25% less block. Not great for us. Let's see if we can add some block. We do not. We remain rather bad at rolling our block on that die. Let's see what we roll on this one. We rolled a dodge. Can we dodge that? Can we dodge the heart damage? It would make sense based on how everything else has worked. So let's see if we do. Because we are going to deal a heart damage right now. It used our dodge. How about that? That's what I wanted. Can we roll the frog? We did not, but we win this turn, right? we do. In a very painful way. We don't even have to use change of plans. Because this only cost 1. We just go down to 2. 2 health. Apply 2 confusion, flip the die to the right. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. So Informant. Let's take Informant. So Informant makes it so that we could roll block on this one more easily, because we can do this. And more often roll block on this die, which is probably what we want. Alright. Another die core. We don't really need another die core. We have too many die cores. We've got 2 extra ones. Hand in the wall. Buy a dice ability for 50 gold. You know what? I completely forgot we had to reroll charges. Whoops. Oh well, anyway. Buy a dice ability for 50. Let's do it. Hey, we got I forget what this one's called. But we deal damage when we take damage. Okay. I actually like that one. Let's put it on our up-and-coming defensive die. Wait a minute. Oh, that was not what I thought it was. It was the parry one. How did I forget the parry one? We've got so many of the parry ones. Do I want to change how I have these? So that we always get parry off of the backflip? No, even though it's confusing, I don't think I want to change it. Alright, move on. You two. You know, don't really like you two. Let's see if we can roll a block. We can't. We cannot roll a block on that die. Well, no reason to do anything except this. And I guess what we're going to do is defend a little bit. Ooh, we can dodge. All right. Let's dodge, because we're going to deal a heart damage. So it's good to dodge that. Alright, we dodged that heart damage. We're still going to take damage this turn. but we are very close to killing the front one. Very close. Let's see if we can roll some block so it doesn't hurt us to kill the front one. Hey, hey, we rolled some block. One of the first times. Alright, now we've got enough block that we can kill that one no problem. Now we roll the rest of our dice and see what we have to work with. Ooh. It's kind of weird. Well, we do kill this one still. And put some of those on, sure. Right. So we really want to roll block on this die. Great. Rolling block on that die is very important to me. Now, we want to roll probably the fox, although the frog is good too. Because then we can apply some blind. And then we can... Darn. We rolled that twice. And actually, we didn't want it. Especially because we rolled block this turn. Oh well, we're doing perfectly fine. Now we want to roll attack all the way. So roll the attack this time. Nope. Alright, roll a frog. I think we rolled the best frog to roll, actually. Because I think we can just win. I would like to block, though. Put some block up before we just win. Yeah, there we go. Because this is still taking a lot out of my resolve. Alright. Well, I guess we should get another Deadly Patience. Great. That will go on the... Actually, do we have any normal blocks here? We do. There we go. Deadly Patience die. And then this is going to be a block die. No more attack on this one. Great. I think we have a way to victory. We just have to go there. So we don't care. Let's take another demon blood. Alright, front one first in this battle. This time we roll block dice. Let's confuse the back one, of course, since we're trying to kill the front one first. Yes, we got the frog. Now we want to roll anything but the wave. We did. Great. So add the block, take out one heart. One heart down. And we even get stealth, which is pretty good. Heal up to full. And what did you put on you? Provoke. At the start of your next turn, increase armor by the amount of attack you receive this turn. Well, unfortunately for you, I believe we're going to completely wipe you out this turn. So you don't get that armor. We would ideally like to roll the fox. Ooh, that was the worst. The worst option was that one. Okay, well, let's dodge. Great. Alright, doesn't matter which order we do this in, we just wipe this one out. I don't like that. We get less block. Don't like that. However, I think we're doing incredibly fine. So let's just keep destroying in this battle. We're going to take damage, but I don't care. And then, in theory, we could win next turn. In theory. If we roll the frog, I think we win. We definitely win if we roll that. So, let's add some block. Didn't get the block that time. We do this, which does 9 damage. flips to the left. We do that one. And then this one only has attacks on it. So we win. Great. Move on to the next. We could take countermeasures. Oh, this is actually countermeasures this time. I want that, I think. I want that on this die. Instead of one of the parries? Instead of one of the parries? We've got 2 parries here. Yeah, let's do it instead of one of the parries. And let's put it as the thing that we get most often. Great. Alright, our block die is now a block die. Now we just have to rush to the end, but not rush too fast so we don't make mistakes. Trapped Behemoth. Your gaze is drawn to a colossal silhouette, an immense behemoth ensnared in a labyrinth of stalagmites. The creature's eyes emit a mix of despair and fury, pleading for your release from its vegetative prison. Let's learn from it. We got, I think that's dodge. Telepathic connection, or a shared bond. You absorb fragments of its memories and experiments. You gain a random dice ability. And we gained, I think, dodge, which I don't care to use, but it is a potential reason to have the giant thumb. Like we could put 3 dodge on one of these dice and put the giant thumb on it. Do I want that? I think I do. So we've got 3 dodge on this dice. We'll put the giant thumb on that die. And then we will put the stealth over here. Ooh. Is stealth better than parry? Is stealth better than parry? You know, let's not do stealth. Let's continue parry. So now we kind of have 3 defensive dice. Kind of. I don't know what you are. I do know what this one is, and I'm not too bothered by it. So let's roll a frog. We did not roll a frog. All right. We deal 1 heart. And then we don't need to dodge. So we don't. You gained stealth. Stealth is annoying, but it's not that annoying. Not really. Don't really like that we rolled that. Don't really like that I rolled those 2 dice first as well. I should roll my defensive dice first. Honestly. So if we do this, it's enough damage that it goes right past that stealth, I think. Bam. And then we kill you. And then we roll parry. We did not, so we don't do anything. All right. This battle seems to be basically solved. Yeah, basically solved. So let's roll a frog. I like my frogs. And then now we can do a heart's worth of damage, or not because we rolled that weird side. Okay, well. We can do a bunch of hearts worth of damage this time, but I really want the block. So we roll some block first, and then you are exposed, you're not exposed. So since you're not exposed, we want to hit you with this one first. And then we want to hit you with a frog. We can roll the correct frog, we just win. We did not, of course, but we would have just won. Let's dodge. Great. That actually also added block which would have been good if it was attacking us. Anyway, we just win. Win this fight, move on to the next one. I do like my Deadly Patience. Definitely like it more than any of the other ones. So, I like that already as it is. Let's add a Deadly Patience instead of a standard block card here. So, Deadly Patience instead of the standard block. Great. Still upgrading our dice at the very end. I think that's a good thing in roguelike games, for you to still be actually upgrading your stuff near the end of the fight. Let's focus on the front one. Interesting. We rolled the 3 in a row. Let's confusion the back one. And then hit the front one to deal 1 heart's worth of damage. And then presumably it's blocking the other one, because that's how we've seen it do before. It did block for the other one, yet again. Which was a huge mistake on its part. It was not thinking that through. Now then, what do I want to do? I want to do this. I want to roll a frog. Rolling a fox is fine too, but I prefer the frog. So this goes here, and then the fox goes here, and then this applies blind to you. Alright. Now then, can we get through all of your armor? We probably can. I meant armor and resolve, by the way. I realized that I just made it through all the armor, no problem at all. But I meant more than what I said. Oh, we did not, because we rolled this one. We don't have to use all of our dice every turn, and it might be smart not to sometimes. But right now, it seems like it doesn't matter. Oh, we need some block. Let's get some block before we actually do the damage. Alright, get some block. The go for the eyes goes first, because it just takes out a heart. Bam. This one also takes out a heart. And then you're going to have so much block next turn. 63 block. Okay, I don't think we're going through that. In which case, we're probably not... Yeah, I don't think we're playing any of these dice. I guess we'll do that one. Okay. End our turn. This turn we get to crush. Crush. Another smoke bomb. Are there any basic attacks on our dice left? I don't know, but I don't know if I want the perforate, so I don't think I'll take the perforate. So we'll take the smoke bomb and we'll look at our dice. Is it better than the spread shot? It probably is. All right, let's put it instead of spread shot. We actually did have a reason for that. Alright, you deal 15 damage on death. This was where I ran into a run-ending bug last time, is this one randomly killed me. Because it dealt that damage like 5 times in a row or something and killed me from full health. Which should not happen. That's a bug. So if it happens again, that's a pretty good indication that this game is not ready for the limelight. Let's see if it happens. Let's see if I have a reason to enjoy this game. Please don't hurt me, game. I want to enjoy you. Let's do the backflip. So, smoke bomb goes there. Then we deal you 1 heart's worth of damage. What does that do? Sacrifice. Deal and receive double damage. Oh, is that really bad with unstable? Oh no. Oh no, maybe we don't defeat that one first. Okay, change of plans. We're going to attack the left one first. We're gonna let that go down because we don't really want to take 30 damage all at once. Lose 1 when damaged. Oh no! We lose it when damaged? No, he probably counts down every turn too, because everything else has. Do I want to use the dodge? Let's not use the dodge. So we're just going to deal that, and then we're going to deal this. And then we're going to wait. Okay, we took a fair amount of damage there. We did. But this did go down. Oh, my reflect hit him for a heart's worth. Oh, I'm glad he's not attacking this turn. Okay, that could have been really dangerous. That could have been highly dangerous. In fact, if we roll a backflip, do we kill him right now? I think we do. I think we kill him right now. Alright. So, now the problem with this battle is done. Now we can just, you know, take a fair amount more damage, but still survive. We should be able to win this turn. Let's just add some block before we get too crazy about it. Now, that wins on its own. Great. Do we want another backflip? We probably don't want another backflip, but we do want another informant. I think the informant is quite good. And the informant goes on this one, I assume? The informant goes here? Let's do that. So we apply 2 confusion, and then we apply some block. Okay, we're at the very end. That is enormous and scary looking. It also has 5 hearts. We're going to defeat the left one first. What die side is that? Alright, the informant, you can confuse that one. And then we can do countermeasures. We want to roll a frog. We rolled a frog. Oh, cool. Gained 4 and 2 resolve. That's nice. So we're going to do the first heart worth of damage here. That's good. What is that? Dig. Perform a heavy attack at 3 stacks. Luckily we have a backflip that we might use when that happens. We might use a backflip when that happens. In the meantime, let's kill this one. We should be able to, no problem. That is fine. That is also fine. Alright, so we do this one. Oh, you had stealth. Right. I forgot that you're a stealthy one. So we don't get to kill you this turn. We only get to deal you 1 heart's worth. And no reason to play the backflip. So you no longer have stealth. So let's knock you out. Let's increase the confusion on you. What is this? Blind Rage. Add attack equal to the number of stacks consumed. Consumed? Add attack equal to the number of stacks consumed. I wonder if that means that every time one of these things goes down, it adds attack. I don't really know what that means. And I wish I did. Wish I knew what that meant. So I was trying to roll the fox. That remains to be a problem with this game. I can manipulate what my dice roll. And that shouldn't happen. I shouldn't be able to do that, especially as well as I'm able to. What? Well, don't know that we're going to do anything other than just hit you really hard. So you got another stack, but you lose it all when you attack, and you're attacking right now. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Let's gain a bunch of block. And then let's attack you for a bunch. If we roll the fox, we can do a ton of damage this turn. We rolled the frog. The frog still does a ton. Alright. There's one. Let's roll this. Let's do another hit. Ouch. Let's do another hit. And we're taking damage, but we're also absolutely crushing this thing. Because all we have to do is roll this die, and we win. Great. Time for the final boss. And we did get another frog. I think I really like the frog. Do I want to replace... I don't know. Let's look at what we're going to do with the frog. Because one of the things that we could do with the frog is replace one of the foxes. I think we're going to replace one of the foxes with a frog. Because the frog does more damage per resolve. I don't think we need the absolute damage. I think we just need damage per resolve, or, you know, the number of times we deal damage. All right, final boss time. Let's go. Final boss has 200 health and 2 hearts. 200 health was not very hard for us to go through with the teapot boss, so it might not be hard to do again, but he is doing something crazy. And we have to believe that this boss is going to be challenging. We just don't know how. What did that do? Add 1 block at the start of per turn per stack? Okay. It's only 1? I wonder why I got 1. Why only 1? Well, let's add some spiders. Let's not worry about the dodge this time. And let's hit really hard. There we go. That was a good first turn. Now, what did the boss do? Concentrate. This monster is concentrating on something awful. It's also doing 15 times 1. 15 times 1. Well, countermeasures is pretty interesting there. We only have 1 stack of it, though. This is good because you're going to be highly exposed. You are blind, of course. Let's add more blind to you. I don't think we need to dodge. let's just gain the extra resolve. And then we're doing a whole bunch of damage. 44, alright. Boss is almost half health. And let's see what it does. Alright, not much yet. It's still concentrating on something awful, though. So we can't trust it. We rolled a frog. I do like rolling my frogs. We got our spider. I want to add confusion to you. Definitely. And then there's kind of no reason to use this one, right? Wait a minute, that one is countermeasures. Yeah, there's no reason to use countermeasures. Let's use that as extra die for resolve purposes. So that one and that one. And then we hit you really hard. 59, all right. That's really hard. And you're still not attacking, so we don't feel the need to dodge. 15 times 1 again. Doesn't bother me. Yeah, I still feel not bothered by the boss. Alright, not bothered by the boss. That's crazy. If we roll this one, can't we just win? Because we deal a heart's worth of damage here. And then we roll a frog. Oh, we rolled a smoke bomb. Oh well. See if we win with the smoke bomb. We win. We unlock the next phase of the boss. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Of course the boss has another phase, right? Ooh, this dodge is not extremely helpful, is the thing. But the other side of this is really helpful, so let's play it. It also gives us block, which I forgot to consider. Okay, well... Oh, that was 15 times 1. I did the times in the other way, so we dodged the one time that it tried to deal 15. All attacks do 1 more damage per stack. That could be bad eventually. Could be bad eventually. He's still concentrating on something. I guess what we do is we continue to hit really hard, as our deck does. What's 16 times 5? Oh, we don't need to worry about it this turn. Alright. But now 20 times 5 is 100. Let's get more spiders. I don't really know why we would want that many spiders. Don't like that we bounced, but I do like getting the backflip back, the dodge back. Ooh, 4 stealth. 4 stealth is not fun to see. Okay, well, we really want to roll a frog. That is not a frog. We removed 1 of the stealth. And then this hits really hard, but it doesn't hit hard enough to go through all of the stealth and the life. Still, it's going to do a ton, right? 62? 62 is still pretty good, I must say. Okay, what are you doing? 15 times 4. Okay, that's more significant. And you're not confused, which is bad. Oh, you removed all of your blind. We want to add the blind back, for 1. So we're going to add the blind back. So you're blind again. And then we really need block. Now this is good. Confuse you. So you do 15 times 2 instead of 15 times 4. Wait a minute, I was right the first time. So it's doing 2 damage 15 times. 2 damage 15 times. That's not too bad. We will dodge. That will also add block. And then let's hit really hard. Oh, we didn't get the hit really hard time. Alright. Well, I think we still win this one next turn. We did. we won because of the countermeasures. Alright, we got 3 achievements, by the way. I didn't see all of what they were. Nebulous Image, rare, gain 30 exhaust. Rare opportunity, deal 3. If the enemy is drowsy, recover 8. That is a reason to actually use drowsy. And victory, 9 Garmund Bosia, the meta progression coins. And we had 8 cores for some reason. Great. Well, we won the first time. I still really like this game. I really think this game is interesting. It still feels like it's not released. It still feels unpolished, and I want them to polish it. All right. So now that we won the first time, let's watch the credits. Give these people the credit they deserve. So I like this game. The reason I'm playing it a third time, even though I keep talking about the issues, is because I like the game. It's just that it really needs polish. It really feels like this is an early access game, not a game that has been fully released. And it has been fully released. There's a lot of things that just don't work. For example, the ghost hearts apparently just don't work. The scare is broken. We did see an event this time that lied to us about what it gave. It gave a different amount than it said it gave. We saw the dice physics still being a problem. And we saw... What else did we see this time? Of issues, I mean. The other issue that we saw this time was other things that don't really work. So the scare was one thing that didn't work. The pest was another thing that didn't work. I think there was something else that didn't actually take effect either. But those are the issues. If those issues get resolved, the nice thing about this game is the music, which for some reason is not playing now. Don't know why there's no music during the credits. But the music is great. The art is wonderful. Some of the ideas that they have for a roguelike are great. For example, I love the heart system. So the fact that all of the enemies have hearts, and so you can't just do one big attack that destroys an enemy. You have to keep attacking. You have to deal damage to them above their health X number of times. And the fact that each of the hearts, like the hearts for the different areas, do different things, that's cool. I like that. The dice forge, the way that you're able to modify your dice, the UI for that is actually really good. It could be a little bit faster to use, but it's really good. All right, so before I leave, and don't know if I'm going to pick this one up again. Maybe I will. But before I leave, let's spend our points that we got. So we've got 11. I think what we would most want to do with those 11 is actually unlock a thing. So we could unlock the Magician, or we could unlock the Tracker. Let's unlock the Magician. Use the power of illusion to mislead your enemies. So if I play again, we're going to play as the Magician, not the musician. The Magician. Now, granted, there's a lot of things that we could have done here. So I have a complicated relationship with meta progression in games, in roguelike games in particular. One of the things that I believe personally is that the meta progression should not make you choose between becoming more powerful and unlocking options. What you just saw, we chose to unlock a different hero instead of unlocking something that just makes us more powerful. So I don't really like that, but that's common throughout the industry with meta progression games. So, you know, I don't like it, but it's not anything different than what you're used to. Alright, well, I think that has been great. I enjoyed myself. We didn't run into too many bugs, and the bugs this time helped me more than hurt me. But still, with a little bit more polish, this could be a great game. Alright, if you came to this, thanks for coming, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Next one meaning perhaps a Tamarak Trail, who knows? But definitely some more other things.